Hey everybody, wanted to put a quick video together to go over SPY, Russell 2000, and microcaps right now. It looks like microcaps are showing a lot of relative strength compared to the 2000 and SPY overall. So let's start right here with the SPY chart. You can see looking really strong. We're almost touching 600. 1 month returns are just shy of 7%, 3 month just shy of 5%. Year to date, it is green. That is good news. And we did find prior support at this April level from the 2021 highs on the monthly. Daily, we are printing 50-day highs. Seems to be all systems go. The coast is clear right now for any red days. But the main thing to focus on, in my opinion, is the Russell 2000 and specifically the microcaps. So jumping in the Russell, MACD looks okay. We could shrink that. This V-shaped recovery or potential cup and future handle pattern is looking really good. I really like the base that's formed here. Just plotting a potential breakout would print a 235 eventually. I'm not saying when or this will happen. I'm saying it's a possibility, and it's something I'm looking for. And also paying attention to 2021's prior support. This did trade here for quite a while, 379 days total. So we are now entering that range again. We're at the top, the lower quartile of it. We'll see if we hold this. Ideally, this becomes, we find some resistance, comes support, and continues to rip higher. The time will tell. Jumping to IWC. So microcaps, to me, is the most important thing to pay attention to. You can see this huge weekly candle breaking above 124 into 125. This was a prior breakdown and resistance zone that has now been exploded through on volume. I think it's something to really pay attention to, and the retracement could see 142. The most important relationship here is comparing microcaps to Russell 2000 small caps. You can see this seems to be bottoming, and this lower low has now exploded higher. To me, it has the potential to keep going, and I'm interested to see if it retests this 0.59 range. If that does happen and potentially breaking out, we could see a 0.67 print, which was 2021 all-time highs. So this would mean microcaps on a relative basis outperform SPY and Russell 2000. Not saying that's going to happen, saying it's something I'm looking forward to happening if it does. So I also want to help paint a picture on Koyfin. Shout out to Koyfin. Really love this tool. Been using it a lot lately. Continue to use it almost every weekend for deep analysis. So just starting on the 6 months, you can see IWC just started outperforming IWM on a relative basis. It obviously had a more severe drawdown, as microcaps always do, and started recovering slightly better, and now it is outperforming on the recovery. SPY still showing strength above those, but as we zoom in, that changes quickly. So microcaps is now on the 3 month chart. Microcaps is outperforming SPY and small caps, which is great to see over here. And then if we go even closer to 1 month, you can see ever since May 7th, microcaps have been tearing higher and is currently 11.37% just these monthly returns. It is important to note microcaps and small caps do not often outperform, and it's not something that lasts a long period of time. I want to jump to the yearly. You can see SPY wins on the year chart as well. Jump to 3 years, SPY is going to win, and the Russell 2000 is going to win in returns, just total. And the further you zoom out, the more severe this relationship becomes. But it is important to note there are certain periods like COVID when microcaps or small caps can vastly outperform SPY. And it does happen, and it happens quickly when it does. So it's something to just pay attention to. And even if we go to the 10-year, SPY is vastly higher than both. But there is potential for short-term outperformance and just something to pay attention to. It's just for fun. Look at the 20-year. Yeah, so SPY's the obvious choice if your time horizon is as your time horizon gets longer and longer, the index is always the choice, right? But something to note, short term showing a lot of relative strength, looking good on a micro cap basis to small cap basis. Micro caps are even stronger, shown that in the last two charts. Something I am going to be tracking and definitely on my watch list. I think it's important to then take microcaps. This is what I would do. Just go to analyst and start charting these top 10 names, add these to the watch list and go through them, trying to make sense of what is showing strength and how much activity these are seeing. Because these are less than 1%, right? It's almost equally weighted, which is interesting. I never really noticed that till right now, but let's look at APLD. I know this name ripped in the last few days. Yeah, from 7 to 15 in 1 week. What an out and 200-day highs are printing. So if we find support here, why can't we go see 34? You know, so that's where I would start. And just seeing these moves happen in the, all of those microcaps helps paint the picture of why it's occurring and what potentially could continue to happen if momentum has been built and continues to stay in these names. But yeah, that's all I had, I guess, for IWC, IWM, and SPY. Thanks.